Hey YouTube, welcome back to EagleX TCG, and we're coming at you with another Gundam card game video. Now, for this video, we actually got a huge dump from like a Link Station broadcast on future product. We got pricing updated, we got the premium Bandai Gundam Wing Box contents updated, and so in this video, we're really just gonna go into everything. We even got a ultimate deck spoiled with a very like just sought after, anticipated archetype coming in it. So yeah, I think we're gonna start off with that. We're gonna look at that trailer and kind of just go over it and then just keep it rolling from there. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for the support you guys have given thus far on the Gundam card game content, and if you want to help the video thrive, just make sure you go down in the description, like that video, and subscribe for more of it. All right, let's hit that trailer. Okay, so here we are on the official Twitter. For you guys that have not seen this yet, take a walk with me and let's go over this teaser for our first ultimate deck, Starter Deck 09. Gosh, this game has me so hyped at all times. Yes sir. So my favorite part about teases like this, right, is that if you know the series, you can recognize keyframes. You know what they're showing here, but if you don't, it's a wild ride. You're like, what's happening? But here we go. Here we go. There we go. You can see the backpack. We are finally stepping into, and I say finally, but we're stepping into Gundam Seed Destiny around set 4. But this is the surprise, though. This is the surprise. The fact that it is in purple. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about why. But we got Gundam Seed Destiny in 2026, March. Destiny Ignition Starter Deck 09. So, the reason why this is so crazy for me, right, is that for you guys that know, and I don't think this is considered spoiler territory, but I mean, if you haven't watched Gundam Seed Destiny, this is your chance to just plug your ears. Just give it like literally count to 10 seconds starting now. All right, Fourth Impulse Gundam is a Zaft unit. He is literally in the Zaft faction. Okay, spoiler over. Now, with that being said, I'm very surprised that this card is not red. I thought 100% that once we got cards from this era of Seed, that this particular unit and its successor unit would both be in red. And there's still a lot of chances for that to happen. Maybe we'll see some continuous trends like how Aegis Gundam is red, but you know, Justice Gundam is white. Maybe we might see Fourth Impulse be purple, but eventually another unit coming up being white, or maybe they'll both be purple, or maybe they'll switch the next successor unit to red. Who knows? But the weird part about it is that it feels like it's going to be locking you into a color, unless Fourth Impulse has nothing to do with one of the traits that I am 99.9999% sure it will have. Then it seems like they're locking you into a red-purple color combination. And the reason why I think this is interesting is because it denotes a change in structure when it comes to how tight they want the deck building to be. Right now, you pretty much just take your power in the deck and you couple it with a color that can give you more consistency, which is going to be blue or white. It's no secret right now that blue and white are the best colors of consistency. You get the ability to rest things with Amuro, you get the ability to draw, you get the ability to ping things for better trades when you put in blue. When you put in white, you gain access to Overflowing Affection for consistency, but you also gain access to a plethora of blockers to help you survive into the middle or the late game. These are the two support colors that do the absolute most, while both colors actually do have top-end bosses of their own. So, when it comes to this, I think the interesting part about this is that think about the first 4 structure decks. You could be playing Academy, you could be playing the original Mobile Suit Gundam series, but they're normally coupled with another color that's not each other. You could be playing Wing, but you're generally not playing Wing with blue. The standard meta call is to play it with white for the survivability. When you go to Star Deck 3, you are generally playing the green 1-year war pieces along with the blue 1-year war pieces, or you're playing the red Neo Zeon pieces along with the blue pieces from Unicorn. These are things that actually have happened a fair amount. Now, there are some green-red decks, don't get me wrong, but generally, you're taking your power color and you're supplementing it with a support color. Well, look at this right here. You have going into the next set, you have 2 more starter decks. One of them is Iron-Blooded Orphans, and it seems that Tekkadan is going to be in purple, whereas Gallowhorn is going to be in white. These probably won't have the same amount of synergies as certain things. It's very much so going to be like a like Operation Meteor / Oz in the same deck. Probably don't need to run them together. You can probably scoop out the white and either put in different white cards with blockers and overflowing affection, or you can put in blue, or you can put in, like, you know, things like that. But when it comes to the clan battle, this is where I think the shift is starting, because you have Shuji and the red Gundam in the green color, ironic, but you also have Machu, it seems like, and G-Quux most certainly in the color red, which is going to mean that to fully play clan battle, you are locked into green-red, a color that so far has no real ability to help its own consistency, and that's a little scary. So I am very, very interested in that. Now you have Force Impulse Gundam being purple, but likely having a lot of its support from every previous set being in red, outside of the starter deck that's going to give it some purple cards. Heck, this starter deck might be purple-red, but the interesting thing here is, if this is going to go hand in hand with previous red cards in its traits wheelhouse, then you will likely be locked in to purple-red, another color combination that, as we know it, does not have the consistency building that white or blue does. And this, I think, speaks volumes for the starter decks that we're going to get in between. We're getting Double O in set 3. Will Celestial Being be a color that you can then scoop out the second color and splash something in the starter deck? Or is it going to be locked into 2 colors that we get into the starter deck with, and then you just are auto-locked into those? And will one of them be white? Will one of them be blue? These are things that I think are very, very interesting what-ifs, or things that we should keep you know, a look at into. Now, looking at this, I don't want to say like I'm looking at these pixels, but that looks like a level 5. It just looks like a level 5. And if it's a level 5, you never know, but it's probably not got suppression on it. I think that's the new hotness for purple cards. But yeah, I think this is pretty decent. This is pretty decent. But with that being said, let's head over to what else we've got on the menu, because we do have a fair amount of things to talk about. All right, so right now we actually also got the full reveal on what's coming in the Gundam Wing premium box from Bandai. Now, I actually did manage to get my hands on 2 of these, so I will be receiving them sometime early next year. But looking at this, I have it on screen right now. There's actually quite a few things, because before they only showed us the 2 promo cards, the deck box, the sleeves, and the box itself. Now we have everything. So just to review it real quick, we got the Hito Yui, and that's pretty cool. Obviously this is going to get some mileage. Gundam Wing is still a very popular deck. There's still a lot of room for support, in the sense that we have not gotten Death Scythe Hell, we have not gotten Ultron, we have not gotten Epion, and then don't even get me started with all the Endless Waltz units. So realistically, we are missing quite a lot, and I think that Hito Yui, unless they decide to do like a Hito Yui -EW for Endless Waltz or something like that, if you're a Masters fan for Dragon Ball Super, you know what I'm talking about, then this Hito Yui should actually hold a lot of value for a long time. Now, the Show of Resolve is very good, because Show of Resolve is straight up a staple. That is just a staple, and now we're going to have an alt-art version of it that you don't have to pull. You just have to get lucky enough to get into the queue. So this is going to be pretty cool. 2 boxes means you have your playset. We already knew the sleeves. We already knew the deck box, as well as the storage box, which looks beautiful. I can't wait to have it in my backdrop. But now we get the resources too, and the resources are actually very special. All 5 of the Gundam pilots from Operation Meteor, along with their original suits in the series, and they're being done in more of a manga, you know, illustrated novel type. This isn't like an anime capture. This isn't a 3D rendering, or this isn't even like a 2D rendering. This is actually like sketch work. So you've got Hito and Wing Gundam, Duo and Death Scythe, Troa and Heavy Arms, Quatra and freaking Sandrock, I'm so sorry. And then you have Wu Fei, sorry, Catra, wow, Catra, my brain is in Zeta mode. Catra and Sandrock, and then Wu Fei and Shenlong. So this is actually pretty cool, or if he likes, as he likes to call it, Nataku. But this is like pretty cool. I think for the Wing fans, this is a huge treat. Like, this is exactly what you wanted to see probably at the beginning of the game. And then the mat is actually, I think, where it all comes together. Even though I know you all be hearing me hate on Gundam Wing a lot, but it is still the first Gundam show I was exposed to. I just don't think the show holds up till this day. That being said, you got this mat, and this mat is amazing. I already have 2 of the accessory box mats, but I can't wait to have this mat as well, just to have it on the other side of the screen when I do gameplay. And yeah, no, enough said. I think this product is doing well. But speaking of new cards, right? We have actually something that's also being tacked on right over here. So we are getting these new EX bases, right? And these new EX bases are pretty cool because they are featured from the Gundam card game. Well, they're a collaboration between the Gundam card game and the SD Gundam G Generation Eternal mobile game. And if you guys don't know anything about that, I would implore you to go over to my second channel, Universe X, because I play that game and I make content on it. But SD, these are the like smaller, like, you know, kind of chibi forms of the Gundams, and it's a tactile based strategy game that you can play on your phone. I really do love it, and I have a lot of videos on that channel about it if you want to go figure out what it is about. However, these are cool, and these apparently will be added in our November store tournaments. So if you don't have a cool EX base, congratulations, now you may. Now, if they're foil or not, I don't know. I'm hoping the collab cards will be foil, but these look amazing, and I am super excited to get my hands on all of them, especially the Unicorn and the G-Quux and the OG Gundam. I want all of them, but those 3 stand out a little bit higher for me. So I'm super excited. Now, that being said, still watching? Yeah. Where'd my jacket go? Don't care. Headphones? Doesn't matter. Point is, you're still watching, which means you may like the content, in which case I implore you, please like the video and maybe even subscribe and join the EagleX fam today. We are this close to 10,000 subscribers, and so just to make sure you don't miss a single beat on the TCG content I upload here, love for you to join the fam. Maybe even go in the link in the description and check out the Discord, my second channel where I stream and play games and all this janks. And yeah. But with that, let's get back to the video. Had to sneak that in there. But we are also getting official sleeves as well. Now, the post says that we will be getting these sleeves anywhere that the regional championship venues are, and they are pretty cool. Like, I already have the sleeves minus Lacus for the current wave, but this is Char Aznabel's crest, the Vist Foundation, Cardis Vist, that's Benager's father. Love that. I definitely need me some of those. You got Tekken, and I know a bunch of IVO fans are going to be here for that, as am I. And you have the Pomeranians, which is, you know, the team that Machu is clan battling for in G-Quux. All of these are bangers, and I am praying that I'm going to be able to get my hands on these sleeves. So this is going to be really cool, and I am excited to get these in. As you guys may know, if you've ever seen me at an event, or if you go to one of my locals, I am a person that loves taking these design sleeves, double sleeving them, and just rocking them with their themed decks. So you will see me trying to hunt down these sleeves and using them for their specific decks. And yeah, this is just pretty tight. But yeah, overall, I think that we have a fair amount of cool things coming. There is one more thing that I wanted to talk about in this upcoming batch, and that is that the ultimate deck, they have a little bit of a description for it. It is saying that it's a pre-built 50 card deck plus about 20 additional cards for customization. So it's going to come with about 70 cards. And on top of that, some of those extra 20 outside the 50 are just going to be extra cards that you can switch up the ultimate deck with. Different strategies, different techs, and I like that a lot. But it also includes an exclusive original die. Now, I hope that's kind of a typo in the sense that I think that we should have no less than 3 to 4 dice in any set. It feels kind of weird otherwise, but if this is just coming with one original die, that's gonna mess up my OCD really bad. I like having at least 6. I like doing that, but that's just me. I think this is going to be a really cool product. I hope the die is purple. I'm still waiting on some red and green dice from this game because the blue ones look magnificent. The original ones look magnificent. So that's actually pretty cool. But I think that we have a lot to go off here, and I'm excited personally to hop into this. All right, so yeah, I don't know why I've been wearing these this entire time. Point being, I think we have a bright future in this next like upcoming 6 months. They're showing us super transparency when it comes to these products, and there's a lot to build, there's a lot to play, and I think that's pretty cool. I hope you guys are enjoying what we're rolling out. There have been a fair amount of card spoilers that came out in the broadcast, as well as the normal spoilers for the past couple days, so that'll probably be my next video, and then I'll stockpile up some more gameplay footage so I can get back to showing you guys more of that. I want to thank you guys for all the support you've been giving me on this platform, on Patreon, on the other channel, and yeah, I'm just super excited. Guys, we are almost halfway between 9,000 and 10,000, so all that support is going a long way. I just hope that if you like this content, make sure you like the video, subscribe as well so you don't miss a beat on this Gundam card game content, and we just continue to grow higher and higher. So that being said, I will see you guys later. Let me know what your thoughts are on everything in the comments, and stay tuned for another spoiler breakdown about tomorrow or so. Thanks.